everybody come in, Brody, bro. You feel what I'm saying? Y'all know what it is, though. Marv V Swell. Got my dog Rosie in the building. You know what I'm saying? We gonna definitely chop it up, man. One of the good men, outstanding member, man. Phenomenal story. You know what I mean? So once you guys get up in here, y'all know what to do, man. That's the Marv flying to the building. Smash that like button for us, man. Make sure you subscribe to the channel, top notification bell, so you notified every time the Marv drop. You can back up a little bit, there, bro. This way. Which way? We can both see each other. And question coming, so I can see who coming in and out. But all right, man. So let's kick it off, man. Rose, tell them a little bit about yourself, man. Tell them where you from, man. Growing up in Baltimore.
Well, my name Roosevelt Term, and they call me Rose in the streets. And I lived in Baltimore most of my life, but my earliest years, I used to stay with my aunt in Atlanta, Georgia, and I thought my aunt was my mother at the time.
That's crazy. I never knew that. I was about to ask. So you weren't actually born in Baltimore?
I was born in Baltimore,
okay.
But
then you went out there.
Yeah. Then she sent me there because I guess her and my father was going through a divorce or whatever. Okay. So that's how I got to live with my aunt.
Okay. So what was it like coming? So. All right, so now as you grow up and let's say you get to the age where you can move around on your own, your earliest memories, where are you hanging at, or which street develops you in Baltimore?
Okay, well, at first,
I know, down the projects, whatever the case may be.
At first, I started out in Sedonia.
Okay.
Well, a lot of people might know this good dude named Champ. Champ, me and him was best friends, and me and him used to run around and do all this old crazy stuff.
Okay.
God rest the Champ, and it was just crazy, doing things and acting out, acting wild. And the best thing I used to play sports. I used to love playing football. Anything with that violence.
A lot of people, man, their first love is going to be a sport because it yield unity. It also give you that, especially being a young man growing up, it's going to give you that aggression. It's going to give you that, like you just said, the violence. But what you really mean is that bump. It's going to give you that man-to-man combat.
Yeah.
So at what point does it go from? Because like I said, for me, when I started leaving football, Jay, what it do, Marv? We up there here, man. You know what to do. Hit that like button for us. Send us them notifications out. We rocking and rolling, man. Listen, crazy story, man. Crazy story. So, for me, it was more so, like I told people, man, my family, the Marv already know, football was my very first love. But once I start seeing people pull up to the football field, they pulling up in the cars, they jumping out with the bras, I'm slowly starting to realize, like, damn, it's going to be a long time. If I keep playing football, it's going to be a long time until I get to the point to where as though I can get some money and have them girls. Now, mind you, us being young men, us being kids, we not able to see the future. We not able to see that, shorty. If you take this other route, your dumb ass bound to get locked up and you gonna end your whole career compared to the person that actually stayed the course and now they in the NFL. You get what I'm saying? So when you start playing football and you go ahead and you fully go into the street, what's the first thing? Because I always tell my supporters, you gonna jump into the streets one or two ways. You gonna be a hustler or you gonna be like a robber, jack boy. Which route did you take?
Well, at first, man, I went all the way to college with mine. I almost went pro.
Okay.
And I went to play college out Southwest Baptist in Baltimore.
You already know what it is, Will. Tell them. We in here, man. Got a crazy good man in here today. You heard me? Good brother in here, man. Go ahead.
So I went out Baltimore, Missouri, and things didn't work out. So from there, I went to Fort Scott, Kansas, and the coach kind of like tried to sell me, but he wouldn't let me play. I didn't get to play my last year, but I went down Dunbar. I played down Dunbar. I played for Bob Wade, and Pete Pompey, and won the championship with Dunbar. So a lot of great things was happening for me. Plus, I was supposed to go to Pitfall, Maine when Sam Purcell went to Pitfall, Maine. That's one of my homeboys, one of my schoolmates.
Who's Sam?
Sam Purcell,
Sam Purcell. Okay, so at what point does football stop?
Well, it stopped in like 90, Well, after that, I came back home, I started working. So once I started working, I started having children. Once I started having children...
How many kids you
got? 2. I got a boy and a girl, Roosevelt and Joanne.
Okay.
I got 2 grandkids.
So what is that doing? At what age do you have your first child?
21.
What does that do for a 21-year-old with a what? You had a boy or a girl first?
A girl.
All right, so
21-year-old with a girl, making me feel real good, a daughter. First, I had a daughter. Then I come back and have a son.
Okay.
And it made me feel so great. You know, it's a feeling that you just can't.
Can't explain it.
You can't even explain it.
Real
But
shit, man. Having a child is one of the greatest blessings on earth, man,
Yeah.
because it show you everything. It's like, man, when you have a child, you want to give that child everything that you never had. So
Yes,
you know what I mean?
yes,
And
yes.
you go above and beyond, and it changes people. I don't care who you is, man. When you have a child, it changes you because you gotta change, because now you're responsible for another
For
human
another
being.
human being.
You get what I'm saying? All right, so now you're 21 with a child. Where we go from there?
So now,
Smash that like button as y'all flying to
Yeah.
the chat, Ma. We in here.
So
That's
now,
a fact. I got 5 kids. Damn, salute, Jay.
yeah. So now I'm just like, oh my God, I got this kid. So I start working, doing what I'm supposed to do.
Okay.
But a brother introduced me to heroin.
Okay.
So he asked me 5 days, try this.
All
I'm
right, so
like,
wait,
man,
before we get into that, at what age is this that this
21.
person- all right, and the brother that offers you the heroin, who is he to you?
Okay.
Y'all already been like,
No, we used to play football. We played Little League. He was a star. He was a Street and Smith All-American.
And then he ended up-
And then he ended up sniffing. So he kept trying to get me to try it. I'm like,
why
nah.
though? What was it about him doing it? All right, so let me ask
Because-
you this: was y'all hanging together every day?
No, yeah, we was hanging together every day.
Because you know how that goes.
And
Then
I,
it's more so
I
like
was
an
working,
influence.
and I was getting a lot of money at the time. I
Okay.
was selling clothes, you know,
Okay.
real good hustler, nice with it.
So what is it that makes him say, man, you know what? Try this.
Because when we used to go out and do things, I used to pay for everything.
Okay.
So me paying for everything, he said, well, I guess if he
Salute, Sappy. We with you. I'm listening.
you know, if I pay for everything, I'll start buying the smack.
Okay, so listen. What he basically saying is he really trying to connive him. He really trying
Yeah.
to dictate him.
Yeah.
And this is how a lot of people play. What
Yeah.
bro really saying is he trying to get him hooked onto the drug. So now what?
Yeah.
You gonna want it so much you gonna buy it for both of
Yeah,
y'all.
for both of us.
Okay,
So,
okay.
So he asked me 5 days.
Were y'all the same age or was he
We
older
were the
than you?
same age. We were the
Okay.
same age. So he asked me 5 days. That 5th day, I said, man, if I try this, you'll leave me alone? He said, yeah.
pressure.
And from that point on, I was in love. And I
Alright,
just
so-
seen my
so-
whole world go down.
So
from
tell
that point.
people that. So tell people that first hit, because I always tell people as well. No matter what drug you get involved in, for some reason it's like you always find yourself chasing
Yeah.
that very first high,
That
which you
first
could
high.
never get.
Exactly.
So what is that?
Exactly.
What is the mindset of a person that chases that? And that's in anything, whether that be weed, cigarettes, alcohol, heroin, crack, no matter what it is.
Yeah.
When a person take that first hit, squig,
Yeah.
snort, whatever it is,
Yeah.
why is it that they forever chasing that very first high? What is it about that high, knowing that they'll never catch it?
Because it put me to a place where I had no problems. It was just like your mother's first love. Like she was holding me. Like it'll be okay. That
So that's
football
what that
career
hit
gone. Okay, but it'll be okay. I got you.
So it was
You know?
more so of a deflector.
Yes.
It allowed you to be like, man, fuck
Yeah.
what I'm not doing.
Yeah.
Fuck what I'm
Yes.
doing wrong.
Yes.
This right here is
Is it?
okay.
Is it? You
So
know.
from that very first hit, was it the ball game for that? Or
It was a
you
ball game. So, I mean, I used to just sniff at one point in time. Plus, I even went to the point of IV drug using and crack. If it got you high, I tried it.
Okay,
you
so
know?
all right, so look, so let's not get too deep on that because this is a deep story.
Yeah.
OJ in the building. There go my dog Mitch. Salute to them members here now. There go my dog. Man, listen, we got an outstanding member in here today, man. Crazy story. Y'all stay tuned. Make sure y'all hit that like button and also subscribe right now. Hit the subscribe button and jump on the memberships. Y'all don't want to miss this. We might got an exclusive interview with me and bro dropping for the members. So make sure y'all jump on them. But
Yeah.
I don't want to veer too far off of that. So now.
Yeah.
Now that you done got that first hit, you full blown
indulging.
indulging.
Yeah.
How does that affect your day to day? Because I know you said you had a job, you was getting a couple dollars. So is that playing? Is you and the drug use now playing effect on your day to day working?
It's starting to play a part in my day to day working.
And what
because
type?
Now, you know, well, as far as, you know, I just, now I'm chasing the drugs instead of chasing the money.
Okay.
You know,
But
so
I'm saying, so after that very first hit, it was like
it was like your mother's love.
Okay.
You know,
Because I'm saying, I know some people that be
Yeah.
like, man, I did it and I liked it, but they got scared and was like,
Yeah.
man, I don't want to know where this.
Nah.
Have you seen anybody that had already went down that? Or let me put it
Well-
like this: the dude who said try this, Was
Yeah.
he a functioning addict? Like he was still able to
Yeah,
talk
he was
slick?
a functioning addict. He had a
So it
car.
didn't look like,
and
oh,
stuff.
alright,
It didn't look like
He
that.
a dope fiend type
Yeah,
stuff.
he
It
didn't
wasn't
look
to
like
that point.
No, it wasn't.
Okay,
to
and that play, and I say that because that also plays a part.
That plays a deep part in it, you know, because
A
the
lot of
beginning
people
is all fun.
And that's what I say about the rappers, because the motherfuckers see the rappers
Yeah.
who's a millionaire
Yeah.
buying this lean every day, and
Yeah.
now they pick up a lean habit not knowing, like, look, shorty, you don't have the funds for this, and you're not
Yeah.
able to know where this is going to take you
That's
to.
right.
All right,
That's
so
right.
boom, so now you involved, you indulging. How does this take a toll on you in your day-to-day life?
Okay, it started hurting because now I lose the job.
Okay, because
So
of what?
Because of me getting high,
Doing
not
dumb
going,
shit?
you know, just standing up for people, because it was like either I was gonna get fired or the other girl was gonna get fired. You know what I mean?
Okay.
And I was like, well, nah, well, neither one of us would take the job.
Salute, Fig. Look, Fiend says she's also a addict. Listen,
Yeah.
salute, man. And listen, you not that. You just going through something right now. That's all
it.
it is. Don't
That's
ever
it.
label yourself
That's it.
something.
That's
Make
it.
sure you hit that subscribe button,
Yeah.
because you need some of this good loving
That's
over
it.
here that we
That's
provided
it.
that
That
V-Mob
good loving,
family.
that good
Share the
loving.
video with
Yeah.
somebody that need to see this, man. This real life V-Mob stories. I told y'all we got a lot coming y'all way. I was just getting warmed up. I ain't want to go to my good men that I really
Yeah.
know and go into my story chamber yet, but
Yeah.
we gonna rock and roll. So boom.
But
so
now
now you get
anyway,
fired.
so now I
go from
get
there.
fired. So now I'm chasing the drugs. So now you have to make a way. So now me making a way, I become a drug dealer, which I never was a drug dealer. Remember, I told you I played football. I went to college.
Okay.
So now I'm in the streets of Baltimore. So now I have to support my habits. So now I'm drug dealing. You know, I have children to support
Exactly.
and all that stuff. But me fumbling the ball, I started going to jail. And then
Listen, don't jump straight into that.
Yeah.
I wanted you to lead us up to that.
Yeah.
Okay, where does the crime come into this now? You lose the job, so I'm guessing that to support the hand, crime got to come into play.
So crime comes into play as far as me.
Geeka, they go them members. We in here. We
Because
what you
me
going?
selling drugs, you know, doing what I have to do to try to survive and take care of my kids, but not knowing that it's only a track.
Okay.
So me trying to sell drugs, I get taken away from my kids. I get taken
okay.
away from my girl.
Okay, off
You
of,
know.
by what, being incarcerated?
By being incarcerated.
What's your first charge?
My first charge was a robbery. I got a robbery, which I didn't do it. It was a fight. It was
Angel, salute. Make sure you subscribe.
it was two Caucasians, which was in a couple fighting.
Okay.
So the dude called me a nigga. You know, leave us alone, because I told him don't put his hands on him.
Okay.
I knock him out. Boom, boom. He
Okay.
slumps. Somebody grabbed the bro's pocketbook and started running with it, right?
Okay.
So I look at the situation, like I told you, I wasn't about that life. I wasn't in the streets.
Right.
I walk home. So when I walk home, go in my house, she come behind me.
Okay.
She drunk too, so she says, I robbed her. From
So-
that point
so,
on,
so you get booked for just
I
off
get
the false
booked on
identification.
the false identification.
But you get booked for the robbery.
Yeah.
All right.
for
So
the
now,
robbery.
once you get booked for the robbery, they take you down to they take you down to bookings. You go down to district. From
Yeah.
there, what they give you a no brainer. They give you a no bail.
Yeah, no bail. So I
Life of the
guess
best teacher,
no
mine, too, when he
bail.
was alive. Absolutely.
And after that, once I get that no bail, I know that I have to
You gotta
stay in
lace
here.
up. You gotta lace
So
up.
once I stay in there, but I still know nothing about it, because the far as being ill, going through that system,
Mark,
and
salute.
it was totally different back then.
Okay.
Because when you used to go in, you could have money, you could have things, but
Okay,
they used to-
explain that to him. Explain what year is this that you coming through?
I'm coming through in
this
90,
robbery.
right? 90.
You coming
90.
through in 1990. All right, so
90.
explain Central Bookings in 1990. Explain
It
coming
wasn't.
through.
It wasn't no central bookings in 1990.
What was it, the annex?
Only the city jail.
Oh, right. Okay. You gotta
It
think
was
I'm not
only-
even born
yeah,
at that time.
that's
Okay,
so
so
nice.
explain it. The city
So,
jail.
city
Pulling up to the city
you
jail.
put in the city jail. They
You
put
already
in
hearing the stories.
the box wagon.
Mhm.
They take you into the city jail. So you used to go in. There was a big grate. So
Okay.
when you walk in, they open the grate. Boom.
Mhm.
And you go in that grate. They would fit. Man, it'd be like 100, 200 people in this grate.
Okay.
So when you get in this grate, you like, oh my God, you got people throwing up, You got people falling out.
I told
You man, you like
It's
oh
going
my
down.
god.
It's like a show. It's a show.
Oh my god.
And it's live because you living it now. You
Yeah.
ain't seeing it on TV. You
yeah,
in the
you
bullpen
really
with all
in the
this shit.
bullpen. And like I said, I've never been locked up,
Right.
so
Now
I
you
didn't
gotta
really know
adapt.
what to do. So good brother named D-Duck,
Okay.
right? He was like, calm down, I got you.
Okay. So
And-
he was able to identify, like, look, shorty, I
Yeah.
can see you. Okay.
Yeah, I'm just getting in there. So he knew I didn't know nothing about it. So he said, I got you. So I said, okay, you got me. What's up? What's up? So I thought he was trying to trick me.
Exactly.
You know?
Okay, okay.
So we was getting ready to scrap up. He like, oh, shorty, no, not like that.
Right.
I got you.
Real
So
shit. Okay.
So he kind of taught me how to bet a little bit, you know.
Okay. And when you say taught you how to bet, explain what does that mean? Okay.
And
now
being
for me,
surviving in jail.
for me, the first person that ever taught me how to bet, he teaching me the rule book I get is, listen, man, you stand up for yourself. Don't
Yeah.
take nothing from nobody.
That's
you know,
it.
speak when spoken to.
That's
But you know what I'm
it.
saying? You don't initiate nothing. You don't duck nothing.
That's it.
Watch out for these type dudes. Don't get involved in no gambling
Yeah.
debt. Don't get involved in this. Don't owe no. If you can't pay for it right now, this shit ain't meant for you to have.
Yeah.
Don't owe nobody nothing because $1 today will turn into $200 tomorrow.
That's right.
And you never know what another motherfucker willing to do about they shit.
That's right.
You get what I'm saying? To
That's
you, it
right.
might be. I done seen plenty motherfuckers get crushed over. Damn, yo, a pack of noodles, motherfucker.
pack
They my
of
noodles.
noodles, yo.
They my noodles, and I
Little
just caught a
Debbie.
light bit.
Little Debbie
You get what I'm saying?
was a
So-
bad broad over that jail. Little
Okay.
Debbie was your girlfriend over that jail.
All right, so look, give us
Yeah.
on a quick teaser, man. Give us one of the wildest things you seen on that first robbery bit coming through over that city jail. What was one of the
Oh
wildest
man,
things you
the
seen?
wildest thing I seen, man, I seen the dude literally. They had steel mop ringers at the time, right?
Mhm.
So a dude told this other dude to suck his private part.
Right, okay.
So when he told him that, he looked at him like, what?
Never tell
So
a man
I
that.
seen him go over there and get a steel mop ringer, walk back over, and the only thing that saved this man's life, he took that mop ringer and whop, put it over top of his head. Blood shot out and hit the wall. I'm over the annex at the time. Shot up and hit the ceiling, and the only thing that saved that boy's life, he used to bang his head on the wall every morning. Like,
So he was
oh,
accustomed-
boom! He was accustomed to that shot.
Ooh, that contact. That
And
impact.
I was like, oh my God. I said, where am I at now?
And now listen, that's when we go into the, cause I
Yeah.
remember my first piece of violent action. I'm looking like, man, it's all right. So boom, once you see Shorty get the mop ringer put
Yeah.
on his head, what state of mind does that put you in? Or at this time, are you already congregating with the people that need to be congregating?
No,
with you
yeah, I'm
already.
I'm already in. You
Okay.
know, anywhere that I've ever been, I've always been in.
All right, so I
So-
asked that to say before
Yeah.
you caught this robbery charge,
Yeah.
you already was doing your
Yeah,
one too.
yeah,
With the
already.
men- with the
yeah,
members.
yeah.
All right,
yeah.
okay. So when you fall over the jail
Yeah.
and you meet the good brother, it was already
it was
embracing you
already
with open arms.
embraced. So I was always
Okay.
open arms, you know, because I've always been a stand-up man,
True,
you know.
true.
And like I said, I ain't for no goofy stuff, you know, because I'm a grown man.
Real talk.
And a lot of people go over that jail and act like a bunch of kids, but there's no playground, you know. It's like I said, people lose their lives over
Real
that
shit.
jail.
And I done seen young men treat grown men like little ass kids
Yeah.
because that's the way that they act.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
you don't know how to. You think because you older than me, I'm gonna let you take something from
Yeah.
me. You don't know that that's really cost you more
Yeah.
than the fuck you willing to
Yes,
pay.
it is.
Because my generation, we already coming in with something to prove. Listen. I'm not playing with you.
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck who it is. I don't
Yeah.
care who you is. If you jump out there, I'm gonna put this
deal
motherfucker
with
in
you.
you.
I'ma deal
because
with
I already know. I done already heard the stories.
Yeah.
I done already got this idea or this thought process set in my mind that you're playing with me.
Yeah.
And that was our problem. A lot of the old heads used to say, Shorty, why you always say it? Because I feel like one of y'all playing with me.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna show you what the fuck playing with me gets you. You feel what I'm saying? So who was one of the first good men that you gravitated to that gave you good game, like a dude that taught you how to bit or whatever the case may be?
Yeah, well-
Salute to everybody that's flying into the
Yeah,
chat,
well,
man. Make
like
sure y'all
I
hit that
said-
like button and smash that subscribe button,
You
y'all.
know, so from that point
Ask
on,
Uncle if he wants to clap that shiz. What that is? I don't know what that is, Trey. Go ahead, what you say?
after I started going in and out of the joint, so
Mhm.
man, I've been almost to every prison in Baltimore. I mean, in the state of Maryland. I've been
Okay.
to almost
Most
every
violent prison that you've been to.
Well, I'm barred out. I was barred out of Brock Bridge. I got barred out of Brock Bridge.
What happened? Give us that.
I'll tell you about that in a second.
All right,
But
that's
the
bad.
most violent prisons I've ever been in, I've been up ECI, I've been to Hagerstown, I've been to Jessup. I've been all over more than likely, but it's no way really to live. But once you get into that feng shui of getting high, using, getting means and more, you find yourself coming in and out of prison.
And you become
so
adapted
me
to it.
becoming in and out of prison, I became adapted to it.
Okay.
When I first got there wasn't no gang things, stuff like that, you know.
So at what
point
point did the gang take over come?
They came every 98.
98, and what was that like?
So, well, anyway, as far as that gang stuff, I never been a part of no blood, no crip, no
Well, look, we not,
and none of that.
and you don't gotta say what you a part of. I'm just saying, what was the era of the jail like once gangs started to get here? Once black people started dividing and say, listen, I'm choosing red, I'm choosing blue, I'm choosing black, and now it's divided instead of
crazy. Yeah, it was crazy.
Some communities have a very toxic culture. I hope there are good men living their communities up so children can grow up in a healthy community and culture.
Right.
Absolutely,
That's
man.
right.
Salute to L Purpose
Yeah.
T Fountain, man. Listen. Please make sure you hit that subscribe button, man, and keep dropping that good knowledge over here, man. We salute you over here at the V-Mob.
So,
yo, South B-Mob, what it do? We got a good one rocking. No funny on here the evening, yo. We on here talking real shit that could possibly help somebody. No, for real. Hey, Will, this real life.
Yeah, so anyway.
And I tell people, keep playing. You can end up, man. Listen, you know what it is, Will. Salute to the real. Go ahead. I'm sorry, Will.
So anyway, man, it was just real crazy out there, you know. So anyway, I never played games with nobody. So the first time that I became violent or did my thing in prison or whatever, a dude started playing with me, you know, because you tell stories and talk about different things, and I think we went with the same person at one time.
Brought up
So I think he got kind of mad at the situation or whatever.
Okay.
Started playing with me. So one
Meaning
day,
what, disrespecting you?
yeah.
For those
so,
on the watches that don't
so
know.
one day we walking to the cafeteria. So he was like, Rose, your tailpiece look like a silver dollar. I'm like, huh? What?
Nope.
When we start doing that?
Real shit.
Right? So he was like, something. Then he was like, boy, you know, in my older day, I'd do this to you. I said,
So he basically throwing shots at my manhood. So now it's automatically up. It's up now.
So I told him, man, you better, you know, put your mouth to
Right. You disrespect
and from
him
there,
back.
so I disrespect him back.
Okay.
So from that point, he banged me. Bam! I looked at him and started laughing. I said, check this out. We can do this. We can go in this bathroom and do it this way. So he hit me again. Bam! I said, okay. I grabbed him, and from that point, I threw him. Man, I beat him half to death in that thing. I beat him from the top of the aisle all the way to the bubble. Anybody know anything about MCTC is a long hallway. I beat him from the long hallway to the bubble, around the bubble, to the door, to the police right there. And after I got finished beating him, I just looked at him like, you really, you begged for this. And I didn't want to hurt no black people. That wasn't my thing back then.
Right.
You know,
but it had to be done.
But it had to be done because
just off of verbal.
Yeah.
Just think about this. You just said you beat said you beat the motherfucker from the top of the hallway around the bubble, all because of a motherfucker saying something out his mouth that he couldn't stand.
He shouldn't.
Or that I'm not even going for. You just said something that threatened me as a man.
Yeah, as a man.
You ain't say F me.
And
you ain't
we
say
in
I'm a
prison.
chump. And we in fucking
And
prison.
we in
where
prison.
everything is what? Amplified.
Yeah. So
I tell people that's why a dollar noodle on the street, it ain't nothing. You'll get that to a person.
Yeah.
A dollar noodle behind a wall could cost you your life.
But that dollar noodle, man, that's like gold in jail.
Yeah,
because,
for real, because motherfuckers are starving.
When I went over the lockup, right, I told you, this is my first time ever bitten, so...
You going through it all.
When we go up for the ticket, the dude like, put this in here. You could smoke back then in prison, right? Put this in here. So I'm putting boxes of top paper, all them socks and all this stuff. And Noodles not knowing, soon as I go in there, you can't buy no comfort.
Yeah, you done.
Only thing you can buy is a bag of candy and writing material.
So who giving you this? Who giving you
this?
this?
And what's the name?
So who giving you the cigarettes and shit telling you?
Yeah, it's the
this
good
as
brothers.
you getting him up or you ready to go up for the shot?
That's when I'm going up for the ticket, right? So I get found guilty, you know, and I'm trying to explain, but it seems like I always get found guilty.
Real shit.
You know.
We getting
like
guilty anyway. You
so,
might beat the ticket, we ain't getting the ride.
We never beat it. So, you know, I was like, and from there,
And
and it was summertime.
what was the ticket of the salt?
Yeah. So summertime, I had to do 90 days. So
On
I
the
had to
hammer,
do my whole
goddamn.
summertime on the hammer. Then they got these red beams that's laying over top of it. And it seemed like it's catching the sun and it's beaming down. We had to lay in our beds, wet the bed, lay in the bed in your boxers, and just lay there and let the whole mattress dry.
Real shit. And then do it again.
And do it again.
So explain to the viewers, what is it like to be on the hammer?
That's called man. It's psychological because only
all
two
warfare,
things
though.
it can do.
It can
warfare.
make you or it's gonna break you. It's
That's it.
gonna make you so
That's
strong.
it. That's it.
It's gonna make you so strong that you gonna find
Yeah.
strength that you ain't know you had.
That you ain't know
I
you
mean,
had.
like
Or
you
go
will
crazy.
sit there or you gonna lose your mind. You will sit there and
Yes.
fucking count bricks on
Yes.
the wall. You will
Yes.
work out until you get so exhausted your muscles say
Yeah.
go to sleep, and then
Yeah.
you'll wake up and push your body
Yeah.
to an extent the way as though it becomes repetition. You're gonna push your body to limits the way as though I gotta be able to get my body to the top its peak so I can just be able to work out, sleep, eat, work out, sleep,
yeah.
read, eat.
And
Then
the
you switch it up
and the
depending on how long you
craziest
back there.
thing- And the craziest
Holy
thing,
darkness back, man. Raven, key what
Yeah.
it is. Make sure you hit that subscribe button, join the
And-
female family. We
and
need
the
them vibes over here.
craziness is
Wet
like,
towels, I remember them nights trying to cool off. Real talk,
Yes,
South Bimo
yes,
say he
yes,
remember them nights,
yes,
man.
Hey, and just remember people just yelling out.
And it's
"Cell
never no
1,
peace.
Cell 2, Cell 3, and you stay up all night cracking, talking,
And you sleep all day
passing
or try
stuff,
to.
passing candy through the little call box, talking and stuff like that. Man, and the first dude I ever met on the other side of that wall was a dude named Fawn, you know.
Who?
And Fawn. So,
Okay.
you know, shout out to Fawn. Man, it was like, it was just crazy, man. But like I say, I
What was
made
it about him?
through
What was it about him that you gravitated to?
because we would just sit back and talk about.
You met him on the
things.
hammer? You met him on
on the
lockup?
hammer, and we never even seen each other. I never even seen.
Oh my
him.
God, ain't that
Yeah.
so crazy?
Yeah.
How you can bond with a person
Yes,
just through conversation.
and never
Listen,
even seen him.
but you are able to manifest his character. It's
Yes.
like man,
Yes.
when you on lockup and you
Yes.
talking through them doors,
Yes.
it's like man, I done already gave you a face and I don't know what you look
Yes.
like. I done
Yes.
gave you a body structure and don't know what you look like.
Yes.
A nigga might got a deep
Yes.
voice and you be like, man,
Yeah,
yo gotta
he
be
big
6'7".
and he be
He
small.
come out 4'3". You got a nigga with a squeaky voice like man, you little as shit down there. He come out big as
big
goddamn.
as I don't know what. Yeah,
But it's like
man.
this my man. It's like man, how
Yeah.
y'all meet, man? We spent
Yeah.
7 months playing
Yeah.
chess through a door.
Door.
We spent 7 months playing
Yeah.
fucking crossword puzzles,
through
playing
the door.
Scrabble,
Yeah, trading books and all that.
keeping
stuff.
each other sharp. All right,
Yeah.
come on, boy, we ready to get up and work
Yeah.
out. Come on, give me 10. I don't know if he down there working
Yeah.
out, but fuck it, I'm gonna keep him
23 and 1.
23 and 1, no movement. And some
Yeah.
days you not coming out.
Yeah, 23, 24 and none. Yeah.
Great interview. Salute to my dog, Scorpio
Yeah.
fan. Listen, I told you I got him in the bag. I just was waiting for the right, you know what it
Yeah.
is. So boom, let's keep it going.
So from that point on, you know, I've always been respected when I go in and out of the joint, and that was my life. But you know, now that jail stuff just ain't fun no more. You know, it's
That
a
shit
different,
crazy,
breed. It's a different time. It's a different era. So
All right, so at what point do you feel as though the change happened? At what point? Because this is what I tell people with us, right? With my generation, what it was is when we was jumping off the porch,
Yeah.
all our OGs, they was just catching them 25-year
Yeah.
bits. Them 10, 15-year bits. So now, when we get of age to be doing our own thing,
yeah.
we don't know how to take orders from somebody that's coming back into society because we kept your name alive
Yeah.
through memory, but we
Yeah.
don't know you.
We don't know
We don't
you,
know
yeah.
you enough to be able to let you discipline us.
Yeah, well, it's like this,
Or take
man.
a block that we've been out here doing whatever the fuck we've been doing for this
Yeah.
month. We've been holding it down for the
Yeah.
last 20 years.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
can't come home and say, nah, shorty, y'all can't hustle. What is you crazy?
Yeah.
We done had shootouts, robberies, all kind of shit about this block.
Yeah, well, you know,
My ADHD. How are you? Man,
It's-
salute Princess Lady. Listen, make sure you hit that subscribe button, join the family, hit the like button, leave us a comment. Everybody on here, man, salute to the mob. Go ahead, I'm sorry.
Man, so anyway, like man, it's hard. You know, it's hard coming, being in there and coming back into society.
All right, so let me ask you this: was you locked up when the younger generation started coming through with their
Well, when
egotistic
they-
ways, like man, fuck listening to anybody, we
Yeah,
running this now.
yeah,
What was that
yeah.
like behind the wall?
That was crazy.
to
you
an
know.
older person.
That was crazy, but a lot of, like I said, a lot of people, you know, they would come in and whatever. But like I said, I just never got played with. I'm not the one, you know. But it was just crazy just to see the youngers come in now. They tell me they got computers in there,
Yeah,
anything
video-
to pass
video
by,
visits, yeah,
video
yeah.
games and all that stuff. We didn't have that stuff when
Nigga
I
had
was
to be
coming
men.
through.
You had to really
You
bid.
had to be a man. You had to bit. You had to
had
do
to
it.
really
Like
bid.
I said, and it was hard. You know, it was hard. It was hard. But
All right, so give us a situation where you say somebody that did hard time. And when I say hard time, meaning psychologically somebody that couldn't handle it. You get what I'm saying?
yeah.
Now I'm not saying they might have hung it up, but
Yeah.
somebody that you see demise themselves and decrease their mood so low, like damn, shorty, you came in here as a man, but you gonna leave out there
as a
something
woman,
way less than.
man, it's crazy with that too, man. And I seen
My
a
dog
lot
doing
of
this
good,
thing. Let's go, Miles. We in here.
I seen a lot of
if you
good
could go-
brothers,
Hold on, we
bro.
got a question for you. It say, OG, if you could go back and do just one thing differently, what would it be? Miles say no
Man.
Diddy other than never trying drugs. What would one thing that you would do different? Salute to them OG members, SLCU.
Well, I would take some advice from an older person, you know.
And what would that advice be?
And I would went and kept my tail in school and went on and played ball like I supposed to.
Salute, man. Okay, so you would have let sports be
Yeah,
it free. And I tell people, man,
yeah.
sports is a lot of people first love.
Yeah,
Watching
yeah.
from the UK. Salute to the UK. We got them in here.
Oh,
UK,
yes,
make
yes.
sure you hit that subscribe button, man, and make sure you spread that V-Mob
Yeah.
gospel. All right, so let's keep it rolling. You said
Yeah.
you would take advice.
Yeah, I would take advice.
Oh, let me
and
ask you this. What was it about that advice that made you not take it back then?
Back
Was it
then,
just you
because
being
I
young
was
and
arrogant,
egotistic? Okay.
arrogant. I thought I knew it all, you know,
okay.
and you know, you couldn't tell me nothing. So now, you know, I'm willing to listen and understand the situation of whatever's going on.
Why you think
know?
it's hard for people to listen?
Because everybody want to be
And
right.
I say that because I'm a person that I
Yeah.
love to learn.
Everybody want to be right.
Mhm.
Everybody want to be right. Your opinion is your opinion, you
Right.
know, and like I said, they're going to formulate it to make themselves right. You know what I mean?
All right, we got another question. Does it sadden you as an OG half of us won't see your age? That's a good one.
Whoa, that's a main one. You can see my age, but you got to put the foolishness away.
Exactly, but you know a lot of people can't, though.
Or put them guns down. Them guns, you know, everybody need one, but like I said,
For the right
it's
reason.
not for the right reason.
And I tell people, it's never the gun, it's the person behind it.
behind the gun, and like
I
I
done
said,
seen plenty of people over the jail that's booked for
Yeah.
M1, and you be like, well, he's a murderer. Yeah,
Yeah.
but he did that because somebody was ready to harm his family.
that's right. That's
Everybody
right.
ain't out here just senseless
That's
with that
right.
shit.
We
Motherfuckers got some
need
shit
to
that they
come
standing
together.
on.
We
Oh, absolutely.
We need
Us
to
right
come
here.
together. Us.
I agree. Everyone wants to be right, and we don't see that the other person may be right. Exactly.
Yes,
Them guns
yes.
busting. Hey, goody, salute, man. I
Yes.
hope you hit that subscribe button. Also, man, jump on them memberships. We got exclusive content jumping over
Yeah.
there. They $4. So boom. So now, okay, now that you have went through the system, boom, you going over there
Yeah.
doing it, this, that, and the third. Once you get into your older age and return home, or at what point do you believe that you put it in your mind like, damn, these motherfucking drugs might be getting a little out of hand? Because let's say
Yeah.
you start at 18.
Yeah.
Let's say when you look up at 29, you like, shit, I'm still doing
I'm still
the
doing
same
the
motherfucking
same
thing I
thing
did
that
at
I've been
18.
doing.
Did you
And-
ever have a moment like that? And if
Yeah,
so,
yes,
what was that moment
yes,
like?
Yes, it was rough, man. Like, cause it became homeless,
Mm-hmm.
you know, and I never.
I mean,
thought
it's
I
Tommy. I gotta ask the question first.
I never thought I would be homeless, but
Okay.
I stayed 3 years out there in the streets, sleeping in abandonments, you know.
No, that
That's-
ain't my
that's-
father. My father in the face.
Not abandonment. It's called a bandit house.
Yeah,
I
for
slept
sure.
in a bandit house. You
Okay.
know what I mean? Bed bugs on me and different things like that.
What was that like?
You know, it was crazy. It was wild. It was an eye-opening experience, and I never want to ever live like that ever again, and never will I.
Okay.
You know what I mean? And it was hard, but when I woke up out of that 3 years, because literally I tried to kill myself. You know, I really literally tried. Oh, wait, but
Fuck
it
the
was
situation.
crazy.
On
Yeah,
that, kill yourself on that,
Yeah.
on that, on that, on,
On
that,
that
just
drug.
on a mindset
On that
tip,
drug,
on a
yeah.
mindset tip.
yeah.
So,
yeah.
my dude,
Yeah.
salute Tommy. So, boom.
Yeah.
What was that? You know, without going too far into detail, whatever the case may be.
Yeah.
What point what was it in you that said that you wanted to do that? Was it the fact like, man, this shit got a hold of me?
Yeah.
Was it where life had
Because
put you at in that
where
time?
life had put me at. Because like
Where
I
y'all
said,
from? We from West Baltimore.
been in jail for so long, didn't get to take care of my kids the way I wanted.
So basically regrets.
Playing regrets, hurt, regrets, and them feelings. But my kids are doing very good,
Oh,
and like I
great.
say, they love me to death. And you know, me putting my mind there, thinking you know, that it would be a bad thing,
Mhm.
but it turned out to be a wonderful thing.
Real shit,
You know,
because
because there is a God.
Oh,
you know.
absolutely.
Yes, there is a God.
in your trials and tribulations, allow others to see those steps and be like, you know what, I love my dad, and my
Yeah.
dad is the best dad ever, because no
Yeah.
matter what you went through, you was always still there.
Trying to
you
be
was
there.
always still
Trying
wanting
to
to
be
be a dad.
there, yeah.
When there's people that's in
Because-
society that don't want to be
yeah,
dads.
Yeah, because I would do little things for my children. Even like being in prison, I would send them angel tree.
Mhm.
Anything that I could do, I would get their pictures drawn. You
Mhm.
know,
Send 'em cards. Yup, I tell
letters,
her.
anything just to
Mhm.
let them know that I love them and care.
Absolutely. Can I give advice to you, sir? Absolutely. So now, once you get to the point where as though, what was the changing point when you said, you know what, I gotta change?
Well, okay, my grandkids when they came, you know what I mean.
Okay.
So when they came and just be a part of that, or you know,
Man, salute all the way in Japan. Tommy, make sure you hit that subscribe button. We need
Yeah.
that good energy on
Yeah.
all these lives, man. I'm gonna
Yeah.
need that good energy. And run through the playlist. We got some fire on here. I got some fire.
Yeah,
Shout
man.
out from Pasadena, California. Mike,
Yeah.
salute to the California family.
Hey,
Make
hey.
sure all y'all hit that subscribe button, man, and also hit the like button. So at
Yeah.
what point do you change?
So, well, seeing them grandkids and my grandson, he laid on my chest. Well, I was in the drug program at the time. I come out of prison under 8505. I got out of prison out of a 20-year bit.
Okay.
And so, me being in that drug program, first getting to see my grandkid, he started to cry. So I said, boy, come here, don't cry. I said, get up in here. And he got in the pit of my thing, and I could feel his heart beat against mine.
Ooh,
And I knew.
that was it.
I knew right there that it had to be a change.
That was it right there. Give me some.
It had to be a change.
That was it right
Yeah,
there.
it had to be a
That was
change.
it right there.
Our
that,
youth.
that go to show you right there, like, man, the power of love, the power of seeing a baby you.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, fuck a baby you.
Yeah.
A baby's you, baby
Yeah.
you.
Yeah.
Because that's your son or your
Yeah.
daughter's son or
Son
daughter.
or daughter,
You feel what I'm
yeah,
saying?
yes.
So to see that shit come to fruition, man, and be like, you know what? I'm free.
Yeah.
God gave me another shot to be out here and do this shit the right way.
That's
Guess
it.
what? Because not only can I show you how to be a great mom, dad, or whatever, but
Yeah.
now I got a whole lifetime with my
Yes,
grandbabies to make this
yes,
shit right.
Yes, yes, yes.
You feel what I'm saying?
And that's what it is, you know.
Love and bless from
So,
those who your back and supported you, only wanted good for you, man. Absolutely, man.
That's it. That's it. And that's what we need to want for each other.
Real shit,
And
man.
us as being black people, we should want the best for each one of us
Absolutely.
every day. You know what I mean? And if it get like that, you know, we're the only race that won't help each other.
Absolutely, man.
You
And it
know
gotta
what I
stop,
mean?
man. It
And
gotta
got
come to a point
stop,
where
and
we-
it got to come to an end.
It got you, man.
Because, like I said, we coming into some real,
Big Mark.
we coming into some real things. You know, some real Trump.
Mhm.
You know, a female president.
Yep, and it can
There's
get
a
crazy.
whole lot of stuff that can get real crazy.
It can get
So
crazy,
we
man.
need to be on the same page.
And we gotta start coming together,
We
man.
need to be on the same page.
Well, look, man, y'all know what it is, man. Salute to my everybody right now. Tab, like, share, comment.